Welcome to everyone joining us on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever you find us on this glorious Thursday, just days before Passover. I'm going to wait one more minute to allow people joining us on Zoom to log on. In the meantime, those of you already here, I'm inviting you to close your eyes and find your breath. To sit up with a straight spine for two reasons. One, so you don't fall asleep during the relaxation. And two, because it allows for the breath to flow more freely. And as we get started, we take this moment, as always, and as I will do every time we get together, because it is so critical, so important to take this moment to relax. To take a moment to release any tension, any stress that we might find anywhere on the body. And in fact, throughout the meditation, in the 30 minutes we are together, from time to time, come back to the body and see if a place has tensed again. And just consciously, mindfully release. For me personally, the kind of automatic unconscious tension that happens is tensing my thighs. And especially the left side. In the many, many years now that I have meditated, I have noticed that my unconscious body tends to grasp, tightened. And it manifests on my, for some reason, unknown to me, my left thigh. So to see where that happens for you, I'm assuming that I'm not a unique case. And just right now, just simply pay attention and mindfully release, especially the belly. As you know, we hold most of our emotions around the belly, and releasing the muscles of the face. This is the place that connects to the thoughts. I know I mentioned that a few meditations ago, but we know that to be truth because of the expression having a poker face. People who play poker know that their face often betrays their thoughts, their emotions too. So they have to practice having a face that doesn't show or betrays any emotions or thoughts. So just from this kind of very mundane examples, we know that the face is directly connected to our inner experience. And in fact, when we relax the face, some of us might notice that the train of thoughts slows down just slightly. So this is my invitation today, especially to deeply relax. And to bring your attention to the breath, the sensations of the air coming in through the nostrils. We keep the mouth closed and breathe in and out through the nose, and feel into the sensations of the air, cool and refreshing, coming in through the nostrils, warm and healing coming out also through the nostrils. Right now it might happen through the right nostril or the left. For some of us, maybe through both at a time. Makes no difference. We just notice. That is the entire practice, just noticing what is here, what is arising, without judgment, without preference, without clinging to whatever perhaps good experience we're having now, without running away from perhaps any bad experience we might be having now. Good and bad don't even register in meditation. Those are judgments, those are thoughts, and we just watch whatever judgments, whatever thoughts, and we remain aware and observing, neutral. Unattached to any experience, uninvolved. To put it crudely, we really don't care. Whatever is arising, and we simply don't care. It's there. Good, bad, pain, bliss, turmoil, calmness. Doesn't matter. We acknowledge what is here, and we still remain with the breath, observing as it comes in, observing as it goes out, and deeply relaxing. I know I'm insisting on that today. I don't know why. Maybe because I simply need to do that for myself, or maybe it's what's coming through. But that's my invitation to deeply relax. Even more. To let go a little bit more. To surrender completely to this moment. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. No one to pretend to be. No part to play in any act, on any stage in our life. Just this moment, this breath, and a complete surrender. Tasting the aliveness of now. And if we can truly relax, perhaps to touch for the flash of a moment, that abiding peace within, that shalom. And after the chant, to find again the natural flow, the natural rhythm of the breath. Never trying to control the breath. Never trying to manipulate the breath. Just observing. Observing and relaxing. And observing and letting the body breathe as it needs to. Taking the next breath in when necessary. Exhaling when necessary. We don't do anything. If the breath is short and shallow, it is short and shallow. If it is long and deep, it is long and deep. Makes no difference to the observer. Again, we don't care. Whatever is present is what we observe. It doesn't make us a better meditator if the breath is deep or if it is short. As long as we observe, pay attention, are present to every sensation as the body takes the next breath in its own time, in its own rhythm, as the body exhales in its own time, in its own rhythm. We simply observe. And we deeply relax. Notice if any tension has arisen somewhere, anywhere, and just mindfully let it go. Never beat yourself up. Never feel defeated. Only observe. Only observe. Observe and relax. Observe and release. Observe and let go. Observe and surrender. You are nobody. There is no one you need to be right now. Nothing you need to do or have or check. Let go of all that. And just pay attention to that breath coming out. And relax with it. Empty yourself as you empty, as the body empties itself from the breath. Become empty. Completely empty. Even emptier than that. Just relax. And notice the gap at the end of the next out breath. There's a little moment there before the body takes the next in breath. There's a little gap, a little waiting period. For some of us it's longer, some of us it's shorter, makes no difference. I want you to observe that gap, that silence, that emptiness at the end of the out breath. Whether it's a second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, makes no difference. It doesn't make you a better or worse meditator at all. Just observe the gap. Notice that it doesn't happen at the top of the in-breath. The out-breath comes immediately. But at the end of the out-breath, there is spaciousness. Relax into that spaciousness. At the end of that out-breath, before the body yearns to inhale again, relax in that gap, in that silence, in that spaciousness that is empty, and become empty yourself. Just observe, just remain aware. Anything else that comes and goes, the thoughts, the emotions, the sensations, don't worry about those today. Just discard them, put them aside, and stay with the breath. Come back to the breath, even when you're distracted by a thought, by a sensation. Just let it go, just gently, carefully, with never beating yourself up. Come back to the breath. That's it. That's it. That's the practice. And observe the gap at the end of the out breath. Stay there. Become empty as it is empty. Just observe. Just observe. And we gently transition out of our meditation. And taking a couple of mindful, deep breaths. And stretching the body if we feel the need to do so. Unavoidably taking on again the persona that the thought invoke in us, which is normal and fine, nothing wrong with that. Just reminding us that the breath is always available. It's always here. In times where we feel agitated, stressed, or anxious, maybe panicky, whatever the case might be, the breath is always here to help us recenter, ground ourselves, calm ourselves, and just reclaim clarity of mind in the moment with whatever is presenting itself to us. So remember your breath, your neshima. We'll close, as always, with a threefold shalom chant, dedicating our practice to all beings. Meditation is never done selfishly. We follow the precept, Kol Israel arevim ze beze, Kol bnei Adam arevim ze beze. We are, each of us, interconnected. We inter-are. We are responsible for one another. Modeni. Thank you.
Modeni, we'll see you tonight.
May I see you later.
Modani, thank you. Thank you.
Dani, that helped.
Till tonight.
Thank you.
See you tonight. Thank you, everybody. See you tonight.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
It was wonderful.
We'll meditate again tomorrow. Take care, everyone.